Hello friends, welcome back to Fame4 YouTube channel. Today I have come up with a perfect real kathi roll, and it's a Kolkata style kathi roll. These kathi rolls were originated from Kolkata and it is a famous street food. These kathi rolls are made in every part of India now and with different variations. This recipe, if made exactly like how I have shown, will definitely give us that satisfaction of eating the street style Kolkata kathi rolls. The paneer filling is so very tasty that it can just be had like that along with the plain roti. Don't get confused seeing the image. I have just mixed some cooked pasta into the leftover masala, and trust me, it tastes heavenly. So without much delay, let's start with the process of making the Kolkata kathi roll. So these are all the ingredients that we need. For making the dough, here I have taken 2 cups of maida, that's all-purpose flour, and 1 cup of wheat flour. Half a teaspoon of salt, some oil and required amount of water to make the dough. So the veggies here I have taken paneer, of course the main ingredient, 300 grams of it I have taken, 1 capsicum, 1 onion and 2 carrots sliced long. Paneer cubes I have made it a bit bigger size. If you want, just reduce the size accordingly. And the tomato puree I have taken 4 medium sized tomatoes, added some chili powder and salt and made it into a paste. Spicy green chutney recipe, I have already shared it in the paneer tikka making in Philips OTG. I'll share the link above, and some tomato ketchup. Next, I have made use of 2 cubes of butter. If you want to replace oil everywhere with butter, you can go ahead and do it. Coarsely grind or pestle the ingredients like 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 tablespoon of jeera and half a teaspoon of pepper. Next, we need half a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, a pinch of turmeric, 1 green chilli sliced, 1 spoon of coriander powder, half a lemon, lime, half a teaspoon of garam masala powder, 1 tablespoon of red chilli powder for the color, 1 tablespoon of kasturi methi and some 3 to 4 crushed garlic pods. So now let's begin the process. Make a soft dough out of the maida and the wheat flour. Here you can even take equal proportions of both, or only make it with maida or only make it with wheat. However you wish to, you can choose the ingredient. I felt taking this proportion not only gives us the best taste, but also kneading and making the rotis is also easier. Add water slowly and adjust it and make it into a soft dough. Here kneading is a very important part. The more you knead, the more softer the chapatis would turn out. Some even use the milk to make the dough. Not necessary, you have to properly knead it and the outcome will be very good. Here you can see I haven't added oil while kneading the dough. Instead, once you completely knead the dough, just add 1 tablespoon of oil on top of it so that it doesn't become dry, and just close it with a wet cloth or a bowl and keep it aside for some time to rest. If you don't have a pestle, just grind it in a mixer and make it into a coarse powder. Heat a pan, add 4 tablespoons of oil. Add half of the crushed masala here and give it a nice stir. Reduce the flame and add 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste and crushed garlic pods. Simmer the flame. Make sure you don't increase the flame until you fry all these ingredients now. Add in 1 green chilli, 1 tablespoon of dhania powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of garam masala and 1 tablespoon of red chilli powder, and give it a nice mix. Add 1 cube of butter here and give everything a nice mix. If you don't have butter, just add a tablespoon of ghee here. Wow, the aroma is too good. Now add the tomato puree and give everything a nice mix. Here the tomato puree, as I told you all earlier, it's homemade. I have used 4 medium sized tomatoes, added a half a teaspoon of chili powder and made it into a paste. Now at this stage add some salt and adjust the taste accordingly. Increase the medium flame and cook this for some time until you see the slight change in color and even the oil gets separated from the gravy. Gravy itself was very good to taste. We can just add some paneer cubes or capsicums or mushrooms and just make it into a gravy and enjoy with roti. Now add in some tomato ketchup. This gives an excellent sweet and spicy taste to our gravy. No need to cook after adding the ketchup. Just give it a nice mix and add the paneer cubes now. Here I have used Milky Mist paneer. Most of them say that the paneer breaks when they put it into the gravy. So try using Milky Mist. I think that was perfect. It didn't break at all. But however, you have to mix it very gently. Adding some little water, very little, just to adjust the consistency. Just let this cook for some time. Now add the kasturi methi. Few onions, capsicums and carrots I am adding here. Remaining I have just kept it aside because we'll just add the raw onions, capsicums and carrots in the filling. Reduce the flame and cook for some time. No need to cook the onions completely. Wow, the paneer filling is ready. Just sprinkle the remaining crushed pepper, jeera and coriander seeds. Now that the dough has rested for about 30 minutes, we are going to now make equal balls out of this dough. I could make 9 balls approximately. Sprinkle some dry flour and make it into a round chapati. If you want that layered feel, then just apply some butter on top of it. Fold it in a way shown in the video. Make sure you sprinkle the dry flour so that it doesn't stick, and make it into a round chapati shape. Heat a non-stick pan, apply some oil and cook these chapatis in a regular way like how we do it. If you want to make the egg chapati, just beat 1 egg and pour it on top of the tawa. Place the cooked chapati on top of it and wait until it cooks from the bottom and flip over. Likewise, make some plain or egg chapatis as per your wish and keep it aside. Now we have come to our final step, that's making the Kolkata roll. First step, just apply the green chutney, how much ever you want. Then place the paneer filling in the middle, add in the raw veggies and some tomato ketchup. Roll both the sides of the chapati, or even wrap half of the roll in a tissue paper or a butter paper if you want to. I have used the toothpicks to keep them tight. Similarly, make all the rolls and enjoy with some extra chutney or ketchup. You can see the folding. I'm folding from the bottom and then covering the sides. So this was the paneer Kolkata roll recipe, and don't forget to try even the pasta with the same gravy, which was again super delicious. Thanks to all those who have subscribed to my channel. Here is the customized URL. You can share this with your friends and family. For more interesting recipes, keep watching my channel Fameful. Thank you.